Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room. In just a moment we're going to put this adorable little card together from the Farmhouse bundle. I had to start to use this truck. I absolutely love that truck. Remember, if you order $25 in product from me, these are the 2 free card kits for the month of October. Please check out the video below here. It will tell you all about how to get them. It's very simple, just $25 in Stampin' Up product before shipping, handling, and taxes. And I send you those 2 free card kits, and they come with envelopes. No stamped images, though. That is a rule by Stampin' Up. Then, if you order the ALPINE Season Bundle, these are the free card kits that you will also get. You will get both sets, okay? So these are the free card kits that you will get with that. These card kits are different because you've ordered the bundle. Please, there is a little video below talking about these, but the video is exclusive when you purchase the ALPINE Adventure Bundle. That is an exclusive video that will come to your email. It's not posted on YouTube. It's just for you guys to kickstart your bundle. That's what I'm calling it. It will help you to start to use your product. But first we're going to go over this card. I used a Whisper White envelope here, and I just did these little dots right here in our seafoam green. It's a very light color, but a very pretty color. Our base is thick Whisper White cardstock at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, so it opens like this. And I used a little sentiment inside, from our house to yours, and I used the seafoam, and then I put the little dots here down in the corner also, just to embellish the inside of the card. And now our first layer here is of seafoam, or the soft seafoam cardstock, and it's 5 1/4 by 4. So we'll be back in just a moment and put this card together. And if you see right here, remember a few videos ago we made this embellishment right there, happy fall y'all, with the Make a Difference stamp set. So that was fun, and I thought I would use it as an embellishment on this card. Back in a minute, we'll put this together. Okay, I've got my piece here that we are going to stamp tone on tone with this beautiful soft seafoam. This is a very, very light color. It's definitely not a bold choice, okay? But I think it's beautiful. So I took these dots right here, and I also think that this pairs with Early Espresso quite nicely. And I'm just going to go full strength, and I'm going to go all over this paper. And just putting dots on top of dots, and just adding a little bit of dimension to the flatness of the cardstock. Of course, you could always use an embossing folder that adds dimension to light cardstock. A little bit right there. And you can stamp over top of yourself here, or you want to go off the page, on the page, all over. Just back and forth, a lot of stamping. Of course, you guys know I love to stamp. Just like that. Let's see, right up here. Okay, so you really want to cover the entire page, even if you go over top of yourself. You really want coverage. Okay, let's see. There and there. We're good. Okay, I like that. Let me get my chamois. And I'll clean my ink. A list of all the products that I use will be over at Stamping in the Valley at my website. I don't list my dimensions because I always tell you the dimensions in the video. So that's just what I do. I don't know, would you guys like me to put the dimensions of everything on the website? I didn't even think about that. I just always thought I'm going to do my sentiment inside. It says from our home to yours, right here in the middle. Okay, up, and I want to put my dots down here, just like that. And let me go ahead and bring my envelope in, just so, because I've got my ink out, it'll take 2 seconds. Yeah, so comment if you want me to put dimensions over on my website for you guys. I will. I just really never thought about it because we always I always tell you the dimensions, you know, on camera. But if you would like me to write them out, I will for you. So just comment below, and I'll see if we can adjust that if you guys want that. Okay, so we have our inside of the card done, and it's very, very subtle. Okay, now the outside right here, we want to go ahead and attach this with our snail, our piece that we just did. And this is cut 1/4 of an inch down so that it gives you an 1/8 of an inch border around your card. We'll bring that right in here, and we're going to talk about this truck in just a few minutes. The sweetest part of the whole thing is this little stinking cute truck right there. Good. Okay. Now we're going to take our tree, and we want to use some tombow. I did the tree, I stamped the tree in Memento black ink, and then I colored it with dark crumb cake Stampin' Blends. These are the Stampin' Blends that I used for this project. I used light smoky slate, dark crumb cake, light granny apple green. I used the dark daffodil delight and the dark smoky slate. So, and then I used the lighter like crumb cake and stuff on this card right here. I used a lighter on the first card, and this one I used the darker version of the crumb cake. I really like that. I think it makes it stand out on that paper a little bit better. So I did use the darker version, and even on the tree I did. I used the darker crumb cake, not the light. So now this, I'm just going to put some tombow right around the branches there that stick out and down the trunk. You don't need much. Tombow's a fantastic adhesive. I want to place this tree kind of over, you want it on the right hand side, but you kind of want it 1/3 of the way over and in the middle of the card, okay? And just press that down, just like that. Now, I've already cut my fence, and this is of Early Espresso. And again, this is a tombow thing, and you just dot it. I just dot it on the solid parts of the fence, just a little bit, because it's going to hold, I promise. And I dot it where it's going to lift up. Okay, on the tips that are going to lift up, right up there. Very cute little fence. Now you want this to overlap on your tree, and leaving kind of equal amounts on either side. I just eyeball it, just like that, and just put your fence down. I think this fence is adorable. Now this was another Happy Fall, y'all, that I did, and I did different colors in this. I think I did Cajun Craze, Daffodil Delight, and Old Olive here, and I just added some dimensionals. This is flagged right here. This is in the Farmhouse framelits here, and I love this. It's stitched and flagged, and I'm going to put that up there in just a second. Just a second. We want to take our snail here and just messily, if that's a word, throw down some snail right there. Take your copper thread, your metallic thread, and put the tip of it in that mess of snail that you just created, and go ahead and loop this thread coming all the way out to the end of the seafoam green piece, and then probably coming down here, you know, coming out. Let the thread twist and turn the way it wants to, and you just work with it. And then like I'm going to let it come down to the fence here and up to the top of the card here, and just really and truly, it's a mess, and you want it to be a mess. That's what's kind of fun about this, is that this is not precision whatsoever. Just keep sticking it down into your snail, allowing it to kind of take hold right there. Okay, and you could put as many loops as you want, doesn't matter. Just keep looping it. And that's what I'm going to do right there, okay? And I'm going to take my snips now and I'm going to cut this short so that it doesn't show. Then I'm going to take my Happy Fall Y'all and I'm going to go right over top of the middle of that where we put the snail, and you would never know that oops, we didn't cut that, that mess was underneath there, right? We're going to cut this right under there. Good. Okay? And that makes a fantastic embellishment. If ever sometimes you don't know what to do and your card needs a little something something, we have all kinds of these metallic threads. This happens to be the copper one. Now I wanted to show you the little truck that I made here, and he comes with a tree. And like I said in a previous video, that I'm ready for to start to make Christmas things, but it's kind of fall still. You know, it's just now fall. So I want to cut this tree out, and I'm just going to make a truck. This is what was great about these stamp sets now in this holiday catalog. I feel like you can really get versatile with them, make a little bit of a change. Get it right down. I want to get it right down on, you know, to cut the tree out. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, just like that. Okay, and so we're just going to cut that tree out. I'm going to flip that over, add some dimensionals to my old country truck. There. And right back here, let me show you this right here where it's straight. Never ever throw your dimensionals out. You can always use the edges. I always do, because sometimes these little pieces back here like this, that needed a little different kind of shape. Okay, so we're almost done with this card, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel this weekend. I so appreciate everyone. And I hope you've enjoyed some of the creations and the new card kits. And look, when we put this truck, it makes the card. Look at that. That makes the card. Happy fall, y'all. That is so awesome, guys. I love this card. I absolutely love this card. The little truck is too cute. And like I said, it doesn't have to be Christmas. Okay? Here's our two cards. This one I used some of the darker blends, and here I used some of the lighter, like the lighter crumb cake. Okay, just a little bit of a different version, and I used my embellishments that I made in a previous video. I'm so happy with this card this morning. Thank you so much. This is the Farmhouse bundle. Look for a lot of things being done with this. It's a fun bundle. Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great crafting day.